Tervetuloa kauden viimeisen NHL Power Weekin pariin.
Short-handed. Madonna steps around, better up to left, and he scores! Aberg, Sloman challenge, Shandon score! Korea on the north of he scores! What a spectacular
Kenraali-kuvernööri Lordi Stanleyä pyydettiin vuonna 1892 rahoittamaan hopeamaljan hankinta amatöörijääkiekon mestareiden palkinnoksi Kanadassa. Joukkueet pelaisivat vuosittain Lord Stanley Cupista. Vaikka NHL:n perustamiseen oli vielä 25 vuotta aikaa, oli jääkiekon suosio levinnyt kulovalkean tavoin ykkösurheiluksi Kanadassa ja Cup-kannusta tuli pian instituutio. Maljan tämänpäiväistä arvoa ei Lord Stanley olisi osannut aavistaa.
The original Stanley Cup cost $48.67 in 1892. They spend millions of dollars now trying to get their names inscribed on it. That's what these games are all about.
1900-luvun alussa Cupin maine oli levennyt Kanadan jokaiseen kolkkaan. Kannu innosti Dawson City Condikersit matkustamaan koiravalkoissa yli 4400 mailin matkan pelaamaan hallitsevaa mestaria Ottavan Silver Seven joukkuetta vastaan. Vaikka Klondikers ei pystynyt horjuttamaan Ottavan dynastiaa, tuli heidän uskomattomasta matkastaan osa Stanley Cup-legendaa. Vuosisadan saatossa peli ja pokaali ovat merkittävästi muuttuneet.
The cup has certainly taken different sizes over the years, and if you see old photos or old videos, then you can see how the cup has gone from the bowl to the cigar shape to a long tube to a short and fat one and that, and it's in its 36 inches, 35-pound way now. That guys just do anything to lift over their heads.
Palkinnon perusmuoto on vaihdellut, mutta se on säilyttänyt oman persoonallisuutensa vuosisadan seikkailuissa. Cup-kannu on säilyttänyt ainutlaatuisuutensa urheilupalkintojen joukossa, koska siihen kaiverretaan vuosittain pala elävää historiaa.
The cup is over 100 years old. You win and your name goes on it.
If you look today, you'll see all the winners from 1893 onwards. As we know now, each player gets his name on it, the coaches, the managers, the trainers, and of course the team and the year they won. The one that you hoist this year is the one that Eisner hoisted, or Howe, or Orr, or Lorenz, or all the greats before you, and all the greats that will come after.
Fanaattiset kannattajat tunnetaan nimellä Cup Crazy, eli vapaasti ilmaistuna kuppihullu.
Let's go Devils! Stars are falling tonight!
Loppuotteluissa pelaaminen nostaa pelaajissa esiin hirmuiset energiahuiput. Kolhut ja mustelmat ovat uhrauksia, joita Stanley Cupin voittoon tarvitaan.
In my mind, there's no tougher athlete than a hockey player.
Tremendous physical sacrifice.
Every game is a tremendous beating.
There's not a player probably on the team who's 100%.
Every night, it's a war.
It's gotta hurt. If it doesn't hurt, you won't get the Stanley Cup. It's the ultimate in survival.
It's not a game for the faint of heart out there.
Boy, be careful in the trenches. This is kind of a take no prisoners mode.
My wife always says that she thinks I'd give my life for the opportunity to win the Stanley Cup. I'd give my right leg for a cup, no doubt about it.
You get caught up so much in trying to reach that dream that the sacrifice doesn't seem to be much anymore. A lot of times the risk is worth it to achieve something that very few people get to achieve.
Kenny Moore, as an example, had his knee drained every day. He'd sit in there and he'd have the little needle sticking in his knee and it would be pouring out, and he would go out and play.
You do whatever it takes to win.
Very first shift of game 1 of the finals in '87, Mark Messier just comes to take me out. Well, he knees me in the thigh. Well, by the third period, I can't move. And our conditioning coach, he'd say like 3 times a day, he says, "You're not leaving until your heel touches your rear end." He put me through torture and pain. He had me crying every day.
Oh, sure, that's playoff hockey, though. And that's playoff hockey. You play hurt.
I know I had players, and one in particular that he couldn't even walk. When I told him, "You can't play," he refuses. "No, I'm playing. There's no way that I'm not playing out. I don't care. I've been working all my life for this, and I'm going to play."
We recall Brent Gilchrist, and he was getting needles, as awful as it sounds, in the groin. And we would hear him screaming before games, and he was, maybe 4 or 5 rooms over, and we could hear him screaming. He played until the muscle just separated from his bone, and he couldn't play anymore.
This is the Stanley Cup. You do what you have to do to win.
You see guys living in tubs of ice. You see guys living in the whirlpool. You see guys living on the trainer's table saying, "Listen, just get me through one more game." The trainer's saying, "I got to report this to the doctor." "No, you don't have to report anything. You just do what you have to do. Get me ready to play. I'm playing."